video 3 of 4 today. Welcome back, guys, to another Soul Sandy sneaker review. I'm Spencer from the Soul Sandy Sneaker Podcast, and today I'm going to be going over 2 different shoes from this weekend. We have a stacked lineup for the next 3 days, tomorrow being Friday, and then we got a release Saturday and a release Sunday. So 3 shoes come out tomorrow, which would be the Dodger Blue Kobe 6, the Rare Air 3s, Diamonds Turf Ravens, all on Friday. All of this is from Nike Jordan Brand. Saturday, we do have a women's Jordan 1 release that we're going to be talking about today in this video. And then on Sunday, we do have a grade school, preschool, toddler release of a Jordan 4. So let's get right into it. Let's start with Saturday. Saturday first. This shoe's got a little bit more substance in this one. There's really not much to talk about with this one. So this is the Air Jordan 1 women's exclusive. It's a mommy and me, which just means that it's for mom and the kids. So women's exclusive sizing, no men's sizing, and then down to grade school, preschool, and toddlers. $180, $85, and then $70. So no grade school, no men's. That's what mommy and me. Individually wrapped shoes. Okay, let's do it. Jordan Brand. We bring the premium materials for things that might not matter. First thing that stands out to me, this Wings logo looks a little bit smaller. I mean, this is a small shoe, don't get me wrong. This is a 7.5. Wings logo, it's 3D, but it looks like condensed. It looks very short. It doesn't look as big as regular Air Jordan 1s. And it's got some pretty nice leather on the side. And then we got the cracked style leather, cracked ruby red, Wizard of Oz looking leather throughout the rest of it. The black leather's not bad either, but this white leather is pretty good. I wonder how much of this they have on standby, because it's, if the Jordan 1 is gonna have anything, it's gonna have this white right here, except for the last rare ones and the UNC Reimagined. Silhouette looks good though, like the shaping and everything, very slim. I'm sure these would look nice on a lady. I will not be picking these up. No, thank you. They do have an extra set of laces that I might jack from somebody if these don't sell out, I'm not gonna lie. So we do have a shiny red shiny red ruby slipper lace to go with it. Interesting. The 2 shoes come wrapped completely, but no other paper in the box. Usually there's at least some other paper. So I'll have to put that back nicely later. So, and we got a hang tag. I was looking for that. So this is reminiscent of the satin, not the satin, but the satin breads. Had a red hang tag just like this. And speaking of satin shoes, this exact shoe has come out before, but in a satin, style. Obviously the shoes come out before in men's as well, but so this is the bread toe blocking, which just means they took the bread and the black toe and combined both of those aspects and created the bread toe. That first released in 2018 and men's through grade school, preschool, toddler, full family sizing, and it was an instant hit. So Jordan Brand has tried to recreate that a couple times. I'm pretty sure we've gotten satin bread toes for women. We've gotten we get bread toe lookalikes quite often from mids or lows over the years, because that bread toe really hit in 2018. That was when Jordan 1s were on top of the world, and they were an arm and a leg, arm, leg, thigh, breast, all of the pieces of chicken. It was all of it. You couldn't get a good Jordan 1 for less than $400 if you were wearing, and oddly enough, the smaller sizes were more expensive back then. So maybe it's because, I don't know, big people do like Jordan 1s, but they're longer, and so I think a lot of smaller people were going for them at the time. So interestingly enough. So there's not really a whole lot to unpack from this shoe. It's got cool packaging with the extra laces, the box, the hang tag. This leather is pretty cool, I guess, if this is what you're into. Where does it fall on the release ranking for this weekend? Pretty low, This wouldn't be on my radar, and it probably isn't on a lot of people's radar. I didn't even know we had these, so these may be limited. I had to go kind of out of my way to get a pair of these to review for you guys. So if you were interested in seeing these at all, I would appreciate the like and comment, because I drove pretty far out of the way to get this today. I did not have a plan for those because my store did not get those. So next, we're going to talk about the Lemon Twist Jordan 4 releasing on a Sunday. This is the first Jordan 4 I've seen, Jordan release I've seen on a Sunday in a long time. We had the Kobe's come out on a Sunday a couple weeks ago, but that was because it was Mamba Day. I don't know what prompted them to do this. Maybe because they released so much stuff this weekend. I don't know what's going on. There's a few Saturdays in June that don't even have a Saturday release. Like the Ferraris are slated to come out on the 11th, which is a Wednesday, but we're coming out with these on a Sunday. I don't know. And the Rare Airs are coming out on Friday. I don't know, Jordan Brand. Hire me. Let me make some decisions for y'all. I got you. I won't even tax y'all. So we got this like digital Minecraft pixely paper. This is honestly more interesting than the shoes. And then here they are, the Lemon Twist. Okay, we got a sticker, little digital sticker. White Lemon Twist is the color code on this. This is like reminiscent of those, this is like the alternate version of those Air Max 95 4s, but just like a white base. They kind of look like the alternate version of the 95s that came out this year, but then they alternated the alternate into the 4s. Looks like quality control could be an issue on these. I got a little stain right here, and I'd be picking these at random. Interestingly enough, there's no little widow's peak here on these, but I'm not 100% sure. Grade school usually comes with that anyway. The gray on this is honestly my favorite aspect of this shoe. The gray web, gray, dang, I don't even know what I would call that, because it's like, I guess it's the midsole technically, but it's not the whole midsole. So this gray part, interesting that it stops here, it doesn't wrap around the shoe. I would have liked to see gray here too. It might have made the shoe a little bit better. But yeah, gray eyelets, gray webbing, gray midsole, and then the gray Jumpman on the bottom. Really not a whole lot of other details about this shoe. I don't know that I know anybody that's really excited or looking for these, but if you are, prove me wrong. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about these. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of either one of these, but I don't want to just curate my videos to the hype stuff, or I want to do stuff that maybe you guys don't get to see ahead of time, or get a lot of publicity, or just on-screen time. Like some people probably aren't caring about these enough to put out a video. So for those of you who do cares about these shoes, even though I don't, I care about y'all. So we are in a race to get to 500 subscribers before June. I've said this 30 times today. We want to do more interactive things with you guys, so we can only do that after we hit a certain status on YouTube. So we're trying to get there by June. We will be at Atlanta Sneaker Con. Well, I will be at Atlanta Sneaker Con. I don't know if my compatriots will be joining me, but I would love to see you guys there. And if you guys need any help ever copping anything like this, please let me know down below, or just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I don't mind helping anybody. I'll do what I can. With my limited sneaker knowledge, I'll do what I can. That's all I got for today, guys. These shoes are pretty cut and dry, simple and to the point. These release on Sunday, grade school, preschool, toddler. These release on Saturday. May be limited. These could be limited, but I still don't see these flying off the shelves or anything like that. I didn't get the Rare Air Cinnabars in my store either, but those are still sitting around as well. So don't let the limited run of these, in my experience, like they're limited to me, I have not seen them, dictate whether you would purchase the sneaker or not. I don't even know how many ladies are out there watching the Soul Sandy sneaker review. Ladies, if you're watching the Soul Sandy sneaker review, subscribe. Thank you. Overall, decent shoe, not a good shoe in my opinion, but you guys form your own opinions. Don't let anything that I say dictate any of your feelings toward any of these shoes. I'm just here to show them, here to talk to you guys a little bit about the details, the color blocking, and a little bit of the history. There's no real history behind this one. we didn't really get a rollout for either one of these shoes. I haven't seen them advertised at all. So interesting, you know, this, like on the sneakers app and on the Nike app, the description for this just highlights that it's the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand, which they're going to be highlighting that all year, but not every shoe that comes out this year is necessarily celebrating the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand. I guess it is because it's coming out this year, but we're not going to act like just because they released the, like, I don't know, a regular GR that they were planning to release anyway, that it's celebrating the 40th year anniversary of Jordan Brand. So that's really all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys later on another video. And make sure you guys check out the Soul Sandy Sneaker Podcast. We do bring you guys weekly updates into the minds of 4 of this generation's best sneakerheads. You know, we could battle it out with any pod for fits, for shoes, for takes. Like, you know, except for Jeremiah's playoff takes. Those are awful. But other than that, we can really go toe-to-toe with just about any sneaker podcast out there. We're trying to get a couple of guests on here. I've been in talks with J Tips. I did DM Brendan Dunn. He did not respond to that DM, but we'll get there. You know, we'll get there. So see you guys later. I'll catch you out on another video. Peace.